Hello all, it's very hot in Polokwane today. Um, really a scorcher. But anyway, I wanted to speak about my journey and health. Okay. At the age of 20, I developed an allergy towards penicillin. That was the first one, and it was very bad. Then I developed an allergy to cephalosporin, then quinolone, and sulfur. I think quinolone was the last one, if memory serves me correctly. So this sent me on a slow journey into natural health. Okay, initially, I was brought up to believe that the pharmaceutical industry was everything. So I became very angry at this stage when I was 20 years old, and I honestly thought I was going to die. I felt it very unfair that God had brought this on my path. Of course, I blamed God for that. So, anyway, it was a slow journey, slow journey. And I was surprised to find that there are very excellent natural antibiotics which are normally in our home. I'm just going to mention one, and that is garlic. Okay, I'll expound on lots of things at a later stage. Excuse me. But anyway, so garlic. Anyway, my journey, as I say, was extremely slow. That is 47 years ago. And it was, I learned, I constantly studied to try and find out what could help me. So, as a child and as a teenager, I was extremely sick. I was constantly on antibiotics, and yes, I wasn't well. So I consider myself, looking back today, that I was a very sickly child and teenager. Anyway, so like I say, slow. I can't even remember what I did or found out at which stage in my life. But anyway, so the first years of my life was working in other avenues, but always looking into natural health. So, look, I was basically either always in accounts, bookkeeper for different firms, and anyway, always looking, trying to find out more on natural health to help me. And then I found out I became far more healthy as I wasn't using the pharmaceutical drugs. As I say, exactly when I realized this, I also don't know. And anyway, so in the year 1983, we moved from Gauteng to Polokwane. At that stage, I studied law, property law to be exact, and I became the principal of a real estate company, Bryn Marie Real Estate. That was my business. I was a newbie in town. The other agents didn't like it, and it was quite a uphill. They made my life a misery, and they soon found out I wasn't a cookie to be messed with. But anyway, I stuck to my guns. They tried to close me up. In other words, they thought I would not be registered. I was, and I eventually employed agents, and my company was extremely, I'm trying to think of the word, successful, I suppose, is a good word. Anyway, and yeah, so at this stage I was extremely busy. I was running a company. I didn't have the time to spend a lot of time on natural health, not at all. But I always continued, like after hours, if I thought about something or an issue arose, I would look into it. So I became very familiar with diseases, what would help, how we can assist others. Anyway, so this real estate company of mine, I think I had it about 18 years. And then in March of the year 2000, I basically got rid of it. And then I started going into natural health on a full-time basis. I had a company, or at the time, also Health and Detox. So I just continued with this company, Health and Detox, and this became my way of life. I was very low-key, just did a little bit on the internet, was happy because we were in my husband's business, we were still making good money, and all was well. So the fact that I would do a little sale here in Cape Town and a little sale there in PE, it all thrilled me. I was happy, just to, natural health gives me real joy. So anyway, um, I'm trying to think what I want to say now. No, let's do a part two because it becomes very interesting now. And yes, I'll do that a little bit later. And yeah, then we'll chat. Have a good one. Cheers.